How is the market ever supposed to heal at this rate? As if things weren't already bad enough with the prices for the first Mega Evolution set that is coming out in September, we now know that Mega Evolution Set 2 is going to feature two of probably the most famous and most popular Pokemon that have ever existed. But first, hi, I'm Brandon. I own TCGtrue.com. I've been selling Pokemon for about, I think, a little over 2 years at this point. And so I've been keeping track of the market and all this stuff. And I sold during the good times when everything was super cheap. And I've sold recently when things have gotten out of control and the prices are 2.5 times what they should be. And this video is going to talk about why, at least for the upcoming planned sets, I see nothing changing and nothing getting any better because of how much demand there's going to be. But the tax always comes first. So the prices for the first Mega Evolution set are already out of control. They got ETBs selling for over $100, booster boxes over $200, $250, depending on where you're looking at it. And that's for some Pokemon that people, I mean, Gardevoir is very, Lucario and Gardevoir are very popular, but I wouldn't say they're towards the top of most people's lists. This second set, which I believe is called Phantasmal Flames, I believe, the second Mega Evolution set has two Pokemon in it that are incredibly, exponentially more popular than Gardevoir and Lucario. That's right, the second Mega Evolution set is going to feature Mega Charizard and Mega Gengar. It's also going to feature Mega Diancie, not anywhere near as popular as Mega Charizard and Mega Gengar, though. Outside of Pikachu, Charizard and Gengar are probably across the board the number 2 and number 3 respective most famous Pokemon, the people that are the most popular characters. If you look at the Master Ball Hollows for 151, Pikachu was number 1, and then who was number 2? It was Gengar. Obviously, we know about the hype around Charizard. People have loved Charizard since the initial release of the Pokemon, so if you were to take a poll across all Pokemon fans, the majority of people are going to have them in the 1, 2, and 3 spots, Pikachu, Charizard, and Gengar. Well, this set features 2 of them. So we already know that the changes for the Mega generation are extremely popular just from the way that the Japanese Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia, the way their sales have been, the response to them, like all good changes, very, very exciting for the community. And we see that with the pre-orders and the price for the upcoming first Mega Evolution set. So then you take all the excitement and the demand and the hype around that, and then you compound it by adding it to 2 of the most famous and most favorite Pokemon that exist. So it doesn't take an economist to figure out that this is going to be a problem. We already have incredibly expensive Mega Evolution 1. It's not going to get any better for Mega Evolution 2, especially because we're seeing that the Pokemon Center is not catching up to the demand. They are not printing to the demand of these products. The businesses, myself included, are struggling to get any products. Our allocations are getting lower. They're not getting any better. They're getting lower. And so things are getting worse from a product inventory standpoint. They're not actually catching up and being able to fulfill what the true demand is for these products. And they're only releasing sets that are even more hype. They're going to create more demand. So like, put both these things together and the prices are continuing to skyrocket over and over, set after set. And one of the things that's very frustrating for me as a business owner is I keep hearing all these things about reprints, all the Scarlet and Violet reprints. Surging Sparks is getting reprinted, Prismatic Evolution is getting reprinted, Paldea Evolve is getting reprinted. But the problem is printing backwards does absolutely nothing to fix the market going forward. No amount of product that is printed in the past is going to lower the prices of the Mega Evolution coming forward if there is not enough products for all of the businesses. Currently, businesses are not getting enough. If we could sell 100 boxes, we're barely getting half of that. And so because there's not enough product available, because you don't have an excess that you are able to sell, the prices continue to go up. So no amount, they could print 1 million of all of the Scarlet and Violet sets, and it's not going to do anything to fix the price that is happening for the Mega Evolution coming forward. The fact that pre-orders for ETBs are over 100 is absolutely insane. Booster boxes, 250 to 300 on release, completely mental. All of these reprints do nothing to fix that. And like I said, I am frustrated because I am trying to grow my business, but I cannot get any more products. I am not able to, my allocations are not going up. I'm not able to grow because I can't get any more. All of the past stuff, I mean, sure, it's helpful for me if I can get that stuff from the past, but it doesn't fix the problem that is currently our biggest problem, and that is what these pre-release prices are, and the demand being 3, 4, 5 times whatever Pokemon is printing. My opinion, of course, I don't understand the entire situation, clearly, but They need to take all that time and all that work that they are printing backwards, and they need to print the next 3 or 4 sets into the ground, starting now. I know it's many months for this whole process to, go through, but they need to catch up to the point where they are 2 times ahead of the demand. Currently, they're like 5 times behind. They need to get to the point where they are so far and above the demand that we can fix stuff. It's going to take 2 or 3 sets in a row where there's too much product for this to ever get back to normal. And I say too much product. Pokemon Center will always sell out of everything. They're never going to have too much lying around. They printed like 10 times the amount of Crown Zenith that they had printed anything else, and it was available for years, but we were finally hitting the well. We are starting to dry up the well of Crown Zenith. Like, this stuff will sell. There is no amount that they can print that they will not sell on a long enough timeline. I mean, I know that doesn't necessarily fit their business model. Like, they want to sell their stuff, right now, but the way that things are, they're so far behind that no amount of additional printing is going to be like create this surplus that they can't get rid of. Especially if they keep adding in things like Mega Charizard and Mega Gengar into these sets. There is no limit. They're going to sell it. So mainly this video is a market update, and we know already that things are not going to get better at least through the second Mega Evolution set. We already know the first one is completely cooked. The prices are out of control. Businesses aren't getting enough. And nothing's going to change for the second one. Even if they increase our allocations because of the Pokemon that are going to be featured in the second, the Phantasmal Flames, that's not going to get any better either. And that set, Phantasmal Flames, is scheduled to release in November, so we already know through the end of the year, things aren't improving. This has already been going on starting around November of last year with Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks was the first domino that kind of toppled with this whole situation becoming what it is. We are now coming up on, or at least we will be coming up on, 1 full year of the market being completely in an abysmal state for the average customer and for us businesses as well. And at the rate that we are going, I have absolutely no idea when this is going to change. I will continue to make videos about it. I will continue to try to find the positive news. I just currently don't have a lot. And I hate making the videos that make everything seem like doom and gloom. I'm not somebody who tries to stir up a bunch of panic with the videos. I just try to share the information of what I am seeing and the way that things are heading. And the way that things are heading, the direction that we've been going in, it's showing absolutely no signs of improving. And that is very frustrating for me because, again, my business cannot grow under the current conditions that we are in. The lack of product available inhibits my ability to grow my business. It inhibits me to be able to make a living, to pay for my own bills. And so I want this to be fixed as much as you guys, the customers, do. I'm not making any additional money because things are selling, super, super high. Because one, the distributors are charging super, super high. Like, they're charging basically market price for it. But then two, I don't charge $250 for my pre-order boxes because it's just insane. It's ridiculous. I don't do that to my customers. So I'm not making any additional money. The only way I make more money is by getting more products. And there's just nothing. There's nothing to have right now. But the one silver lining to this video is that we are getting a Mega Gengar and a Mega Charizard with the new SIR quality, which I am excited for. Don't get me wrong. This video is, a little bit of frustration, the doom and gloom with the market and stuff, but I am excited to see an SIR Mega Gengar, an SIR Mega Charizard, the gold versions of them, the new ultra rares. I am very excited about that because I do love both those Pokemon. I am a basic Charizard enjoyer, most people are. I grew up, Charizard was my first ever starter in Pokemon Blue. So, I'm super excited. Love Charizard. I love Gengar too. Very excited to see what happens with those arts because I think they're going to be fantastic. Not excited that the fact that is only going to make the demand worse and we're not getting any more products. But let me know what you guys think. How do you feel about a Mega Gengar and a Mega Charizard coming in Phantasmal Flames in November, basically right before Christmas? This is going to be everybody's Christmas gifts if it even exists in December, which it might not. It might the whole stock might sell out in November. Who knows? But let me know what you guys think about those things. And shameless plug time. TCGtrue.com is my website, tcgtrue.com. Currently, at the time of recording, I have pre-orders for the first Mega Evolution set. They will be scheduled for August 26th, so 1 month previous. It releases on September 26th. I'm doing my pre-orders 1 month before. August 26th, it will be 8:30 p.m. East Coast time, so figure out what that is. Gives everybody on the West Coast at least 30 minutes for most of them to get off of work. So everything is it's going to be 1 box per person, 1 booster box, one ETB, so I guess 2 total items. But you have to choose 1 ETB. There are 2 different. There's the Gardevoir and the Lucario. You have to choose one. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to give everybody both of them, so just 1 per person. And thank you very much for watching the video. I really do appreciate you staying all the way to the end. It helps out my channel. Same with comments, likes, subscribing, all of those things if you care to do so. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the watch time. Thanks for tuning in and listening to my rant about the Pokemon market and the struggles that I'm going through as a business, as I know you guys are going through as customers. It's way worse for the customers currently than it is for the businesses, and it's not good for us. So I can only imagine how bad it is for you guys. But hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that I have a more positive video to make sometime in the future. See you then.